What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Just, back again with another video. There's your one-stop shop for anime and manga. Let's get into it. I want to start by saying thank you to everyone for subscribing. If you're new here and you like my content, you like what I'm doing, consider subscribing, leaving a like, hit the bell so I'm posting a video, follow me on Twitter, links gonna be in the description. What's up, y'all? So today we're going to be doing one of my favorite kind of videos, and that is my manga collection video. Now, it's been a minute. I think it's been about over a year. I'm pretty sure over a year since I've done my last manga collection video. My collection has grown. I actually got me a new shelf. So that is I'm super excited to share that with y'all. So as of right now, I currently have 620 volumes of manga. Now that is spread out in the shelf behind me, 2 Billies, and then of course my box sets. So we are going to be going over all of the manga series in my collection. So I hope you guys get your coffee, get your teas, just get some snacks, and just sit tight. We're going to be going over every single volume I got. So let's get it started. Alright, so let's start with my first shelf here. So here, this is my tall, skinny shelf. And first I have Soul Eater, the Perfect Editions, volumes 1 to 17. Absolutely love that. Then we have, as you see, Fire Force, the Omnibus Edition. So there's volumes 1 and 2. And here are the rest of the Fire Force Omnibus Editions. So volumes 3 to 12. I absolutely love Fire Force. Now, me personally, because we all know Fire Force is now a prequel to Soul Eater, I actually prefer Fire Force. To me, the plot was a little bit more fun and just enjoyable. But I highly recommend both of those series. They're absolutely both heavy hitters. They're really good. After that, we have Erased volumes 1 to 5. Now, Erased is a little tricky in my collection. They're very expensive volumes. Are they really worth the price? I don't really think so. And to be completely honest, the entire series actually covers itself from volumes 1 to 4. Volume 5 is just add-ons, really. That's why it's so much thinner. But I highly recommend check out the Erased anime. To me, that's the better way to consume Erased, even though the endings are a little bit different. Then we have Shiver by Junji Ito. That's not mine, it's my girl's. Same thing with Prison School. Those are both her volumes. Now we got what is mine, and that is Wotakoi Love is Hard for Otaku. Y'all know how much I love Wotakoi. It's so much fun. I just love it so much. And I'm actually hyped. I was able to get the variant cover from Kinokuniya where they're kids. I really do love this series. I think it's so good. Really, everyone should just read this one. It's amazing series. Next, we have a real gut-wrenching story, and that's The Horizon. So The Horizon is a 3-volume series, and honestly it just follows 2 kids after this insane war / post-apocalyptic thing that happened, and they're just walking because they're trying to make it to civilization. They're just trying to survive, and the things that they go through, I mean, this series is gonna have you in your feelings if you want to check it out. But it is so good. I do love the fact that it doesn't necessarily use too much dialogue. It really goes to show you how much just panels can really tell a nice story. And then lastly there we have Animal Crossing. So I have volumes 1, 2, and 3. I absolutely love Animal Crossing. I thought the series was going to be pretty short. That's why I picked up the first 3 volumes. Then I find out that the series has I think 12 or 13 volumes. And I'll be honest, I love Animal Crossing, but the manga ain't that good for me to be picking up the rest of it. Maybe if they finally stop and it's completed and I find it on a good deal, I'll probably pick it up. And now we have one of my just favorite animes, my favorite rom-coms, and that is High Score Girl. Here's volumes 1 to 10, and it just follows 2 kids in the early 90s basically going to the arcade and them not only just falling in love, but you seeing their love for just fighting games and the arcade in general. Absolutely love this. It's nice, chill, so wholesome. And then next to it, we got something that's not that wholesome. It's Parasite, the full color editions. I absolutely love these editions. Now, I do like that Parasite was reprinted in the original black and white, but I'll be honest, the full color is just where it's at for me. Even though now I'm not really a fan of hardcover manga, but I mean, look at this. It spells Parasite. To me, it probably should have, I don't know why it went into black. It probably should have been the different colors of red maybe, but hey, to each his own. And then you have one of my favorite just single volume releases, which is All You Need Is Kill. Amazing story. The art is done by Takeshi Obata, who actually did Death Note. Speaking of Death Note, on the side here you have Death Note short stories. That's the newer edition that came out that has like the different side stories and different like vignettes from L's life and things like that. It's really nice, it's really interesting. What I do like about it is that it has the 2 chapters that were released after the manga was already finished. So that's nice, you can actually have those physically in manga format. And then here is the anniversary edition of Death Note. I was lucky enough to actually be visiting Comic-Con when they actually releasing this, and I cannot believe I got this. Death Note is my favorite anime, for those of you that don't know, and rightfully so. It's not my favorite manga though. A lot of people like make that confusion. It's not my favorite manga, but it is very, very good. And lastly on this shelf, we have what's actually the oldest series I have in my collection, and that is the anime manga of Naruto Ninja Clash in the Land of Snow. So here's the movie of it, and honestly, this thing is a beat to all hell. I mean, like, the spine is just destroyed. I actually got this from Borders. Anyone that remembers Borders, that's how long ago I got this. I got this when I was a kid. I'm talking like maybe over 15 years ago, and I'm surprised like I still found this here in my collection. I just found it in one of my drawers, and now I collect manga, so it gotta be on my shelf. Now we have what basically started me reading any type of seinen series, and this is actually my girl's favorite series of all time, and that's Dorohedoro. Here's volumes 1 to 23. This is an amazing series. Like, I'm surprised it doesn't get more hype. I don't know why like it doesn't get as much hype as I believe it should. I do know, I think the season 2 of the anime is supposed to be coming out, I think this year. I have no clue. I can't just speak highly enough about this series. It's an insane, just dark fantasy series, and it has a lot of grunge. The artwork is amazing. The story does get a little convoluted as you see those manga volumes get thicker. It might not be the best thing in the world, you know, because the story starts getting a little crazy towards the ending, but all in all, it's beautiful. Then we have a nice single volume, which is Home Office Romance, a nice rom-com by the same mangaka that did Sweat and Soap, and I love it. This is basically a rom-com of during COVID times. It doesn't necessarily say COVID, but you know, they're both sequestered in their house for different reasons, not necessarily for like, you know, any sickness or anything like that. He just works from home, and I think she has a lot of days off or whatnot, or like the way she works is a little off. Like, she goes to work for like a few months, then stays home for a few months, something like that, because she's an architect. And you basically see how their love grows, and it's actually very cohesive for a single volume. You would not think, you know, an entire like love romance will be good in a single volume, but it actually works very fine. So I'm actually surprised by that. Then you have A School Frozen in Time. I mean, I can't say I love this series enough. It's really good. I was not expecting to like it. This is one of those series that I was surprised, because I did break my rule. I picked it up blind. So I picked it up blind, and because I saw it in someone's collection, I liked the cover. I tried it out, and I was pleasantly surprised. There's a nice mystery about, you know, kids that are dying inside of a school, which is an insane concept. It's great. Nice 4-volume series. I highly recommend anyone just check that one out, because it's not a huge commitment at all. And now we have a series that hits a little close to my heart, and that is Yu-Gi-Oh! So I grew up on Yu-Gi-Oh! I was watching Yu-Gi-Oh! I didn't even know it was an anime at the time. I play the card game to this day. I play Master Duel. Yu-Gi-Oh! It has a very, very special place in my heart. Absolutely love this series. So I had to pick up the original series, obviously in manga format. And y'all have to read Yu-Gi-Oh! If you love Yu-Gi-Oh! If you like Yu-Gi-Oh! Read the manga. It's so good. The anime obviously is goated. The original series is goated, but this is so much better. And then obviously next to it, I had to pick this up, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime manga. I was actually super excited because I picked this up for, I think it was like $5 on Amazon when Yu-Gi-Oh! Wasn't as big. So I decided, you know what, let me pick this up. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie. We all seen it. I love it so much, and this just goes all together. I have everything Yu-Gi-Oh! The one thing I don't have is Yu-Gi-Oh! R. I might pick that up. I don't know yet, because it's technically like a spin-off. And then we have another single volume, which is Toxic Daughter Chichan. This is actually done by Shuzo Oshimi, and it's actually a prequel to a Japanese scary movie. So I don't know much about it, but basically it's supposed to get you, it's the backstory of the serial killer in the movie. I've never seen the movie, but I'll be honest, this manga volume actually made me kind of want to watch the movie. So Who knows? Maybe I'll watch it one of these days. But it's a nice, insane, like creepy, typical, like, you know, backstory for like any type of those serial killer, you know, serial killer movies. Typical backstory, nothing crazy, but it was really good. Lastly, on this shelf, we have my only Junji Ito story that I actually enjoyed myself, and that was Black Paradox. It's hard to explain this series. Just go ahead and read it. If you like Junji Ito's works, if you like, you know, Uzumaki, if you like Tomie, Gyo, you know, all those stuff, definitely check out Black Paradox. Now, for me, I don't like Junji Ito's works because they're not for me. They're not more my style of like what I consider horror, or just like I can't really follow along with it myself. But just because I don't like them, they're not bad. They are incredible pieces of literature. Now here we're getting to the bottom half of my shelf, so I gotta like really reach down here a little bit. Here is the Full Metal editions of Full Metal Alchemist. Now I did used to like hardcover manga, so I was really going hard for it at the time. So I saw these, absolutely loved it. I needed to go and grab it. The thing is though, like I said, I'm not really a big fan of hardcovers anymore, but these particular editions are amazing, especially this one right here. So for the life of me, I was never able to find volume 11. I had the entirety of the series complete already. I just, for whatever reason, they did not want to reprint volume 11. I don't know why. Nothing crazy happens in that volume, but hey, people wanted it, I guess, because you have, you know, the Crimson Alchemist there. And lastly on this shelf, we have Doubt. Absolutely love Doubt. It's really an amazing, just, I call it like beginner horror series about kids that play a death game online, and then one of their friends want to play that death game for real. Now the thing is with this particular mangaka, he has other works. He has Secret, he has Judge. Those are currently out of print, so I can't get those. But I did get his other one that came out pretty recently, I think like last year, 2 years ago at this point, and that you'll see in my other shelf. So here we have what is my actually favorite rom-com, and that is Sweat and Soap. So these are actually the 2 box sets, which covers everything from volume 1 to 11. And listen, Sweat and Soap, if you like rom-coms, you're gonna love this one. This one is just peak rom-com for me, and I don't know what it is. It's very weird. Like the guy, he's like the head of a fragrance company. He makes, you know, different fragrances, colognes, perfumes, and the girl, she sweats a lot, and he smells her one day, and he's like, your aroma combined with like the perfumes you use and stuff like that, like, you're my muse. I want to make different colognes that smell like you, different fragrances that smell like you. He's a little bit off, I'll be completely honest, but he means well, and that's what I think I really love about this series. It's so good. Their connection, I like that they do face trials and tribulations. It's not just all, you know, honeymoon phase. You show everything, like what an actual adult relationship is really like. And then we have like a staple horror series I think everyone needs to have in their collection, and that's Happiness, volumes 1 to 10 by Shuzo Oshimi. It's insane. This is a crazy vampire series, and it's insane because the thing about it is that you'll realize if you read the series, you'll see that every character, they kind of want to achieve their own happiness, but the way that they achieve their own happiness is insane. I'm like, they go to the like very drastic measures to try and achieve their own happiness, and at the end, I'm not gonna spoil it. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. It's a very good series. It's a nice quick read. A lot of people have read it in a weekend. I think I read it like in one sitting as well. After that, we have a Crazy Food Truck. This is just a fun, like post-apocalyptic kind of thing, where you have a guy who is running just a food truck in literally a desert. And in here, you have like even the animals and stuff like that. They have completely changed. So these are literally flying fish. You know, he actually fishes in sand dunes. So Crazy Food Truck is very, very fun. I really do enjoy it. It's what it is. It's a crazy food truck adventure. Follows these two, the 2 main characters. So the girl is being hunted by essentially the militia or the army, and this guy who was an ex-military guy, he just defends her, and that's really what it is. And they go crazy. He essentially, all he really does want to do is just run his food truck. He doesn't want to deal with anything else. And then lastly there we have Girl on the Shore. Now for this part, I really gotta get down low here. So here's the very bottom of the shelf, and we have Fire Punch volumes 1 to 8. This was made by Tatsuki Fujimoto, and the Fire Punch is a revenge story, but it doesn't end up being a revenge story. That's all I can really say. I've talked about it more. Fire Punch is a great series, but it's also like a fever dream. So it's a fun read, but honestly, it may not be for everyone. And then after that, we have the Delicious in Dungeon companion volume there. That's just like a guidebook or whatnot. After that, we have Look Back and Goodbye Eerie, more of Tatsuki Fujimoto's single releases, both very, very good. After that, we have Mr. Villain's Day Off, volumes 1 to 6. I really love Mr. Villain's Day Off. I discovered it by the anime just by happenstance, and it's so fun, so chill, that this essential like general alien treats his like trying to take over the world as just a job, and basically this is what he does on his days off. I'm gonna have to actually move this because I think volume 7 is coming out. I thought it was done at 6, so I'm gonna have to move this eventually. And then also here we have the box set of A Silent Voice. Now the box set, I got it for very cheap. I got it for, I think it was like 30-40 bucks. I got it so cheap on sale, and it's so worth it. A Silent Voice is an amazing redemption story. The movie is phenomenal. Everyone needs to just watch that movie. That's actually the first anime movie that I've ever watched myself that wasn't, you know, Dragon Ball Z or Naruto or anything like that. This was like the first traditional, I want to say, anime movie I've ever watched, and it's so good. And then lastly on this shelf, we have the first box set of Blue Lock, which is volumes 1 to 6. A nice, amazing sports series. I need to collect more of Blue Lock, but the thing is, there's a lot of volumes right now. But it's amazing soccer series where they essentially go into like a boot camp, and it's almost like a battle royal to become the best striker. And the arcs that happen in Blue Lock are very fun, very enjoyable. I definitely recommend people watch the anime. I love it. Now here we have my second shelf. So for this shelf, I have started double stacking. So the way I'm gonna go about this one is I'm gonna start with the back. So in the back we have volumes 1 to 5 of Animata. Absolutely love that. I just did a video on it if you want to check that out. Next we got volumes, what is that, 1 to 5 of It Takes Two Tomorrow 2, and an amazing just slice of life rom-com series I absolutely love. Everyone needs to check that one out. Next we have volumes 1 through 11 of Candy and Cigarettes. Again, all of the manga series that I have, basically I love them because that's why they're in my collection. I'm still at that level where I'm not necessarily collecting things because I want to. I'm really collecting things that I love and things that I really just want to read. After that, we have volumes 1, 2, and 3 of A Dead Company. That was a nice little interesting one by the creator that did Doubt, Secret, and Judge. And this one is basically the main character survived a death game, and he goes to work for a video game company that makes death games in general. But it turns out the games that he's making, the video games per se, they're not video games, they're real. So that twist is crazy. And now we have Platinum End. So Platinum End has 14 volumes, and I really do enjoy it. It's not as good as, you know, Bakuman or Death Note, but I love Oba and Obata Sensei, so I had to pick that one up as well. And then Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, volumes 1 to 9. A little word of warning, if you do want to pick up Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, this and the anime are two completely different stories. I mean, 100% different. The only thing that's the same is that, you know, it's Yusei, it's Jack, it's Crow. Other than that, it's a completely different story. Next, let's go to the front of the shelf. I got volumes 1 to 20 of Call of the Night. You guys know how much I absolutely love Call of the Night. I mean, I've said it enough in all of my videos. This one is easily in my top 3 manga of all time. After that, we have My Hero Academia Vigilantes. I believe season 2 Vigilantes just came out, so I'm super excited about that. And I'm going to my grave saying Vigilantes is always going to be better than the original My Hero Academia until the War Arc. Everything before the War Arc, Vigilantes is better, but that War Arc hit different. So I've said my piece, and I'm going to continue to say it. I'm going to die on that hill. Next, we got School Judgment, volumes 1, 2, and 3. This one's actually pretty interesting. So this one was made by Inoki, but the art is actually by Obata. So Obata did the art, and School Judgment is an insane just law series about kids in elementary school and middle school. It's a whole big thing. It's really fun, actually. I highly recommend it if you do like law in general. It's cool. After that, volumes 1 to 6 of Psycho-Pass. So I found this out later on, but Psycho-Pass is actually an anime original. So these are not the source material. This is actually a prequel of Inspector Shinya Kogami. And then lastly on my shelf, we have End Rollback volumes 1, 2, and 3. This one is an insane series that I kind of don't like, but I do like at the same time. It's hit or miss. This one I don't necessarily recommend to people. It's about a guy that he goes back in time to find out like who caused his sister's self-deletion, and while doing that, if he kills the wrong person, like more of his life gets taken away until he ends up just using all of his life. It's a whole big thing, but like I said, it's hit or miss for me. I can't really recommend it, but I'm not gonna sell it either. Now here I decided to take out some of the front bigger books of my shelf, just so you can actually see a little bit better what I have there. So first we have a part of my girls section right here. So what is that? That is the illustrated guide to Monster Girls, Interspecies Reviewers, Call Girl in Another World, Machi Maho, Monster Musume, and Yakuza and the Stray Kitten. That's part of really her collection. And as far as I know, she is not really feeling from Illustrated Guide to Monsters Girl to Machi Maho, so I think she's gonna end up getting rid of those. But she has obviously her own place in my collection as well, because it is technically ours, but is mainly, as you see, like the stuff I collect. Then after that we have actually the 30th anniversary of Toy Story. So here's volumes, well actually it's the first and second movie. I had to pick that up when I saw it was done. Next we have Ponyo and Spirited Away, these Studio Ghibli movies that are in manga form. I absolutely love these. I'm waiting for them to do Howl's Moving Castle. I need that one in my collection. That's the last one that I'm waiting for, if I'm being completely honest. After that we have Watch Dogs Tokyo. If you like the Watch Dogs game, you may like the manga. That's really all I have to say about it, because it's not really too much about it. It's basically literally just a game in manga format. Now we have 2 volumes of Undead Unluck. That's just there right now. We are going to get more Undead Unluck. We both really enjoyed the series. We started with the anime, and then we finished reading it as it was releasing, and it was amazing. Next we have One Piece Ace's Story, volumes 1 and 2, and then volumes 1 to 18 of Mashle, Magic and Muscles, obviously guarded by my boy Itachi and Shisui right here. Next is volumes 1, 2, and 3 of the Joker One Operation manga. I really cannot recommend this. This one is not that good at all, but I'm a huge Joker fan. I had to pick it up. Right next to it is an actually good superhero manga, well, comic book manga I guess you could say, and that's Deadpool Samurai, volumes 1, 2, and 3. I really do love it, and I'm hyped that it finally came back, so it's going to continue on. And lastly there we have Jujutsu Kaisen volume 0. Now I am not really a big fan of Jujutsu Kaisen. I read the entire thing. I'm sorry, for me the Culling Games arc and the final arc ruined the series for me completely. I just don't like it, but I absolutely do love volume 0. I read that one and I actually saw the movie, so as far as Jujutsu Kaisen, it does get a little place in my collection, and that's volume 0, and that's all I'm gonna get. I'm not getting nothing else. So as you see in front of this shelf, I have volumes 1 to 8 of the initial The Omnibus, and I really do like this series. I love how it's not so technical, where if you don't know anything about cars, you're gonna be lost, because I know absolutely nothing about cars and I can follow along very well. And I was excited that I was actually able to pick up the Kinokuniya version of volume 1. I really do like that cover, and I just like the pastel colors in general of the spines. So just a little quick tangent. If you guys are wondering what I use for risers, because now you can actually see the risers if I just point it out there. Basically I have a video of like the risers I use, so I'll just put that in the card, so let y'all know, and y'all could maybe, if y'all want, pick it up, because I've been using them and they've been working very, very well for me. So on to the next shelf. So I haven't double stacked this one yet, but I am getting around to it. So here is another like chunk of my girls manga. This one I don't even know what that one says. Was as Hulu, a Hollow Meeting. I have no idea what that is. she really loves Me and My Beast Boss, and she really enjoys The Ancient Magus Bride, says Volume 1. And one that she picked up completely blind, but she actually ended up really loving, was A Country Without Humans, Volumes 1 to 4. That one I do want to try, so one of these days I'm just going to pick it up and read it, but I'm behind on just my manga in general. And then her last one is Monster Marriage Shop. As you can see, her taste in manga is very different from mine, but I love her. I accept her crazy taste in my collection. After her degenerate stuff, we have my wholesome stuff, which is Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You, Volumes 1 to 5, and it's easily becoming one of my favorites of all time. It's so good. I really do love it. And next we have actually another one of hers, which is Dinosaur Sanctuary. This one I'm surprised she likes because it's really slice of lifey, but she likes dinosaurs. So because it's dinosaur slice of life, she's enjoying it. I wasn't feeling it, but to each their own, you know? And it's funny too, because now next to it you have my insane slice of life that she doesn't like, which is Wash It All Away, Volumes 1 to 5. It's just Kinmei running her laundromat. That's what it is. I absolutely love it. I have no idea why. It's just amazing Studio Ghibli vibes. So next we have what's my favorite physical release ever since I even started collecting, and that's Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead. I mean, to have this be 18 volumes, I'm super excited. I hope it don't go too long now, because I'll be honest, I love this series. It's really fun, it's wacky, but this is not no 30, 35 volume, you know, or etc. series. This is, I'm hoping they finish it at like 20, 25, but I have no clue. After that, we have what's my favorite isekai aside from Jobless Reincarnation, and that is The World's Finest Assassin Gets Reincarnated in Another World as an Aristocrat. An insane name, but that's literally what it is. World's Greatest Assassin gets reincarnated in a magical fantasy world as an assassin again, but now he's using not only his assassin abilities and knowledge that he knew from the real world, he's combining it with the assassin fantasy magical powers that he's learning here, and he's just becoming an insanely powerful badass. And lastly, this huge monstrosity is my favorite Disney movie. Technically it's a Christmas movie for me. Some people say it's Halloween. That's A Nightmare Before Christmas, the manga, and this is actually in full color, which I'm really excited for. Listen, I like some of these Disney mangas because it's just nice to have it in the collection. I'm a big Disney person, as you saw with the Disney Pixar one. You saw it here with this. I just like them, they're fun. Now for what goes in front of the shelf, we have The Climber, Volumes 1, 2, and 3. And real highly, I want to say it's underrated, but it's very well known and is very widely loved. But I don't know, when I hear other people talk about it, I don't really see it in other people's collections. So in my head anyway, it looks like it may be a little underrated, but it's an amazing just mountain climbing, ice climbing series. Absolutely enjoy it. And then lastly, here on this shelf we have Magical Girl Apocalypse, and if you see, we have volumes 1, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 12, 13. If you notice, most of my manga series, they are in order. This is the only out of print series that me and my girl are actually both going after, because we really do enjoy the series. It was so much fun. It's out of print, so we're just picking it up as we can. But I gotta say, this is one hell of a series. I'm talking about, this is just a massacre from the volume 1 on. If you don't know what this series is, basically magical girls rain down from the sky, a whole bunch of them, like 1,000 or so of them, maybe even more, and they just start killing people left and right. And I'm talking about, like, they show everything, it's gory, it's insane. I mean, this needs to be reprinted or something needs to happen, because I want to get the entirety of this series. And now lastly, at the bottom end of my shelf, we have my JoJo, I guess, shrine, I like to call it. Really, I absolutely love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I love anything essentially JoJo. So first we have Thus Spoke Ron Kishibe volumes 1 and 2, and I cannot wait for volume 3 to drop. It was just announced, I think it's coming out in the summer. I cannot wait to pick that up. Next, obviously, I have up to date in terms of JoJo. So here is part 1, Phantom's Blood, 1, 2, and 3. Part 2, which is Battle Tendency, which is volumes 1 to 4. Stardust Crusaders, volumes 1 to 10. Diamonds Unbreakable volumes 1 to 9. And obviously, if you notice in between that, I have Rohan at the Louvre. Rohan is my favorite character in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, so to have more of, Thus Spoke Rohan Kishibe and Rohan at the Louvre, I love it. Next, we have volumes 1 to 9 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind, volumes 1 to 9 of Stone Ocean, which is part 6, and then volumes 1, 2, 3, and 4 of Steel Ball Run. Now, obviously, Steel Ball Run is right there. I'll drop this. Here they are. I had to get down all the way low, but here's volumes 3 and 4 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Steel Ball Run. So now we have my third shelf. So this one is in an awkward part of the crib, so I gotta like hold this and do this a little more gorilla style. But here I have volumes 1 to 8 of Witch Hat Atelier. Then I have volumes 1 to 8 of Baki the Grappler. Absolutely love this. I cannot wait to get the rest of it. We got L just chilling there, a little thing of Itachi. And then down here we have volumes 1 to 14 of Solo Leveling, and then 1 to 9 of Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. So that is all of my manga shelves. So let's go on to my box sets. Alright, so now we're going into my box sets. And I gotta say, I got quite a few of them. So we're gonna start off right here with the one and only One Piece. So here is the first box set of One Piece. Do I really have to go over it? I mean, we all know and love One Piece, right? But here's the first box set, volumes 1 to 23. Now, as far as One Piece goes, I actually am collecting it, but I'm only collecting it via the box sets. I ain't getting nothing else. This is way too much. And of course, here we have the second box set for One Piece. This has volumes 24 to 46. And then here is box set 3. This has volumes 47 to 70. And now this is actually my favorite box set only because it has one of my favorite arcs. It has Thriller Bark. Even I think it starts off with Dressrosa 2. We start getting into it in this box set. And I can't remember if this box set has Punk Hazard, but Punk Hazard is also, those like my 3 favorite arcs in all of One Piece. Now I have read all of One Piece. I'm currently up to date. Right now I know we in Elbaf, we chilling. But I just want to point out, I do love how Oda gets crazier and crazier as like the series gets longer with the manga covers. Like you started out, it was very, it's square. Now it's all over. I just wanted to point that out. And then here is the final box set. Here it covers volumes 71 to 90. And this is the final box set so far. We still have a lot more One Piece to go. So it's going to be a lot more box sets in the future. But that's all of my One Piece box sets. Let's go on to my others. And now my next box set is Death Note. I absolutely love Death Note. It is my favorite anime of all time. So I had to go and pick up the box set as well. I love this series. I actually prefer the box set over the black editions just because for me the black edition smudge I've seen in stores. So I like these a little better. So yeah, I know Death Note is my favorite anime of all time. But here is actually my favorite manga of all time, which is actually created by the same duo, Oba and Obata Sensei, and this is Bakuman. So here's the complete box set, volumes 1 to 20. I love this series. It's about making manga. How much more fun can that be? And now we have my last and newest box set, that is Delicious in Dungeon. Now you'll notice this one I started out closed, and there's a specific reason for that. So when you open this up, it's actually a mimic, and if you've watched Delicious in Dungeon, you know what mimics mean to this series. I just think this is so cool. And then you just bring this down and you have the entire Delicious in Dungeon set, and it has volumes 1 to 14. I highly recommend this series. It's so much fun. Me and my girl, we got obsessed after watching the anime, and now to have the box set, it's so worth it. So definitely pick this one up. So that was every single volume in my manga collection, and it's a lot. I can't believe my collection has grown as much as it has. I'm actually very proud of a lot of the series that I have in my collection, because normally I know I have a lot of just generic stuff, but I do have a couple hidden gems in there that you don't really see in too much other people's collections, but I know what I got. I currently don't have a lot of like the mainstream stuff as far as like box set wise, because I don't got no place to put it. I'll be completely honest. I've gotten these box sets and they're spilling out of my closet. So I'm just gonna hold off on the box sets. I definitely need to pick up the rest of the big three, which is Naruto and Bleach. I really do love those series. Bleach is a slept-on series, I gotta say. People don't be talking about Bleach enough. It's a real heavy hitter. It's one of the big three for a reason. But anyway, that is my entire manga collection video. Definitely let me know down in the comments below what some things you have in your collection, or even how big is your collection if you have one. Or are you someone that, how I used to be? I used to just read manga. I didn't really start collecting. The bug didn't really hit me until later on in life. But I enjoy this hobby now. It's so much fun to not only read, but to collect manga. So definitely just let me know down below what type series you got, if you have any. So if you made it this far into the video, guys, thank you so much for watching. You have no idea how much this means to me. Thank you for watching. And if you're new here and you like my content, you like what I'm doing, consider subscribing, leaving a like, hit the bell so I post another video. Follow me on Twitter. Links are going to be in the description. This is your boy Just. I'm off this.